on, guys? Roger here, QVO Tactical. Today we are out on the range with this little pocket rocket from Smith & Wesson, the new Bodyguard 2.0, chambered in 380. Let's get into it. As always, guys, I like to give you full transparency on how we go about getting products here on the channel for review. We did buy this gun from our friends over at Ventura Munitions. Our buddy Mikey runs that shop over here locally in Vegas. They did let us purchase it at a discount and industry price, but we did buy it with our own money. So thanks to Ventura Munitions, thanks to Mikey, appreciate the support. What's up? And yeah, let's get into the first rounds. All right, guys, first rounds on the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0, chambered in 380 auto. I don't think I've ever shot a 380, Marco. I might have shot the Glock 42, I can't remember. But you're only going to see my first rounds today, guys, because this guy, it's actually been his carry gun for what, last 2 months?
Love this gun. Thanks.
So, going to be running some SuperVel 380, and then we also have some of the pocket rocket, their carry hollow point 380 ammo. But let's do some first rounds. Here we go. You said this thing shoots, you said it feels like a full size.
It shoots like a full size gun, dude. It shoots good.
All right, let's see. Here we go. First rounds, Bodyguard 2.0. Whoop. One failure to go into battery. So, where's the recoil, man? Like, you don't feel it at all. That's impressive. I do want to shoot the smaller mag, though. I was shooting the 12-rounder, guys, so it's got the longer extension on the grip. Everything I'm shooting is left and low, so we'll see. But this one, a little more concealable, because we do have a pocket holster that you guys have already seen on Instagram. That's kind of ideally what you want in the pocket. But with 10 rounds, let's see how this thing feels. It's a little, like, it's still super minimal in recoil, guys, but having my pinky like hang off there, I definitely feel that there's a little more felt recoil versus having that full grip. So I did carry it like this yesterday with the full grip and in my pocket, no issues, so I'd probably run it like that. Plus you get the 2 extra rounds. But let's go take a look at the hits. So I had a few go lower and left. And I'll talk about the sights here. It's got a really bright front orange dot, but the rears are super thin and spread wide. I'm sure that's designed to get, you know, quick front sight acquisition, having a much bigger and brighter front sight. But yeah, you definitely have a little more room in regards to centering that front sight between the rear post. So Marco, since you've been carrying this the last 2 months, you gotta do headshots only.
Gotcha.
You were saying, though, after about 100 rounds, you noticed...
It was like fully broken. And I know smaller gun, it's always tight with the springs and everything, just kind of have to break itself in. About 100 rounds in, it was pretty good. Let's see. Oh, gotta go battery.
Let's take a look. 2 head, rest neck, I'll take it.
Yep. Yeah, the gun just, it shoots really, really nice. The trigger's great.
Guys, we're gonna do some pocket bill drills, meaning we have a pocket holster here. You get this on our website. A lot of people have ordered already, but we have this 3D printed hook that actually grabs onto your pocket and is going to retain the holster so that the gun comes straight out. And sometimes the holster stays in the pocket, sometimes depending on how hard you draw it, it goes flying out. But honestly, if I'm drawing this thing out, I don't really care. I'll pick that up after, you know, the situation's all done with. But something we designed, and it's been working well for us. You guys have been liking it. So if you want one of these, hop on the website, qvotactical.com, and you can pick yourself up one. But let's see if we can get a sub 2 second bill drill from the pocket. So what's really cool, guys, because of this shape, when you put it inside your pocket, right here, it actually gives the shape of like a cell phone. I have my iPhone 15 Pro Max here, and as you can see, definitely gives off, you know, it doesn't say gun. It's more giving like a rectangular shape, which I like. That way, if you're just chilling there, something's happening and you have to reach for it, you're gonna be good to go. We're gonna do the bill drills a few different ways, guys. First, we're gonna start off with hands out of the pocket and having to go into the pocket and see what kind of times we're getting. Then we'll switch it up and having your hands already staged inside your pockets and see what the times are looking like. Here we go, stand by. Got a 414 best foot was an 18, and the first shot was a 2.6. So it took me 2.6 seconds to get the gun, or to get my hand into the pocket and out. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it was left, and honestly, these are almost, actually, these two are line breakers. So it would have been 4 alpha, or 5 alpha, 1 Charlie. Really cool target we got from Magnum Targets that we picked up. So you got, you know, A zone in there, and then all of this is C, but half of the bullet is on the line. So, but we'll spray this up and I'll run it one more time. Whew, that felt good. Now with this holster, guys, like I said, sometimes it's gonna go flying out, sometimes it's not. Me personally, I don't care as long as the gun comes out when I need it to. Got 288, so we definitely cleaned that up. First shot was a 188, so almost a full second faster. And I got 2 splits in the 19s. But I do have 1, 2, 3 alpha, 3 Charlie. Actually, no, 2 alpha, 4 Charlie. Well, it might have been a line breaker, so maybe 3 and 3. But I'm definitely, I can tell that I'm shooting, I'm definitely like not pressing straight to the rear. I'm hooking that in and pulling the gun low and left. So now we'll try with your hand staged in the pockets already. So, you know, situation, maybe the scenario, you're somewhere where you're starting to see something go wrong. You got a guy at the counter yelling, screaming, being irate, starting to create distance, and he produces a weapon of some sort. But, you know, you have your gun in your pocket, so you start, you know, starting to prepare for it. And you're here. Oh yeah, that's much quicker. Let's see, do we get a sub 2? Hey, got a 197. So, first shot was a 102, best foot was a 16 there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alpha, and then 1 Charlie up in the neck. So, got a sub 2 and my best run in regards to accuracy. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll take that all day long. So, I'm liking that this has been performing. I'm gonna do one more because I got 6 rounds left in here, and then I'm gonna have Marco try it. Man, it is super easy to keep, like, that big old front orange dot on the front sight. It almost acts like a red dot.
Like a red dot.
Yeah, it is. Like, I'm just tracking it the whole time. Like, I am very surprised at how minimal the recoil is with this tiny little gun. So I got 2 Charlie, 1, 2, 3, 4 alpha. Time 188. There we go. So that's my best run. 4 alpha, 2 Charlie. You know, in a defensive scenario, I will take that all day long. Best foot was a 16. My first shot was a 9.4.
Yeah.
All right, Marco, you got to beat 188. All right, Marco, first build drill is going to be hands out of the pocket. Here we go. Stand by. .372. First shot was a 260. It's crazy. We had the same first shot for the first out of the pocket one.
Yeah.
But your splits were down to 17s.
I threw a couple of the left shoulder though, off the bat.
You only threw one. You got 1, 2, 3 alpha, 2 Charlie. You just threw the one. The first shot went over.
Yeah.
All right, so 1 mic, 372. Let's try one with your hand restage in the pocket.
Sounds good. Restage.
221. First shot was a 129. Best foot 18.
They're in there.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 Charlie, 2 alpha.
Yeah.
So it's weird. I'm shooting left. You're shooting right.
I'm probably smashing it this way when I pull the gun, and I usually overdrive my left hand when I shoot handguns in general, so I tend to do this.
Gotcha.
So.
Still though,
Shoots like it just shoots good.
I don't think people realize, like, when you look at a C-zone target, this is a skinny human.
Yeah.
Like, that would be plate carrier size on me.
Yeah. Very usable gun.
Now, guys, since this is irons only, I'm not going to bench and zero. I'm just going to see how we're shooting 50 yards out with some 380 on some C-zone steel. I'll definitely bring in you know, in this video, I'll have through the camera footage of what it looks like when you guys are seeing the sights. You guys will understand what I'm talking about in regards to the front sight relationship with the rear sight. The rear sight does have a wide spacing, so it kind of lets that front sight float, but it lets you find it quick. So C-zone steel, 50 yards out. See if I get a hit on my first one. Hey, super far left and out of battery. Two for 5, 2 for 6. So I only got 2 out of those 10 rounds. Marco, give it a whirl, see what you're hitting.
It's good.
Three to 10.
So the gun's capable, but you know, obviously us being the human errors there.
But
It's also been a while since I shot irons.
Same. It's 2024. No one does irons anymore.
And again, I've already said this, even with like fully equipped red dot handgun, I'm not shooting 50 yards, but I did want to come out here and see how we're doing. We'll go up to 25 and see how we're shooting on C. We should definitely be able to hit from there. But yeah, that's what 50 yards is looking like. All right, we'll try the same target now at 25. Yeah, so bring it a little closer. I mean, 25 is a far shot for a defensive handgun shot, but definitely, you know, builds confidence in wanting to carry this. If I had to take a shot within 25, I think I had, I don't know, 6 rounds in there? Yeah, so 4 out of 6. I'll take that all day long.
Hey guys, Marco here with your trigger breakdown for the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. And you got a nice little Glock style, Dingus style trigger here with the drop safety. It's got a little pre-chow right there, so nice take up right about there. Stops there on the wall. Brake is nice and clean. This one's actually about 3 pounds, it feels like. 3 or 4, pretty good reset. Find the wall again. There's a brake, reset. Brake, reset. Really easy to shoot this gun. Recoil is nice, but you can also let it rip with that trigger system. It is very, very nice out of the box. Like, this is no work done. And this is only probably 70 rounds in. Very easy to use.
One thing I wanted to make sure we did before we left the range, guys, with this compact setup was to chronograph some ammo for you. I'm going to end up carrying the SuperVel 380 pocket rocket. It's their solid copper hollow points, 80 grain. It says 1100 feet per second here on the box. But I want to chrono it to show you guys, you know, what kind of velocity we're getting out of this, you know, sub 3-inch barrel. It's 2 3/4. So let's see, you got 5 rounds here and the Garmin 0C1. Really cool chronograph that we got from our friends over at Brownells, guys. If you're not familiar with Brownells, definitely check them out. They're like the Amazon when it comes to anything that is gun related. This freaking chronograph's been super sweet for us. Very easy to use. You just hold above, fire off your rounds like you're gonna see here. But first round, here we go. It's analyzing the shot right now. 1089. 1089, 1103, 1105, and a final shot of 1105 again. I want to show you on the camera here, the contrast of black and white on this thing is so great. So it doesn't matter how bright it is outside, you're going to be able to see. And that's something that I used to have issues with other chronographs that I was using, being able to read it. But we'll go here, and now we're going to look at the session summary. 5 shots. Minimum was a 1089, maximum was 1105 with an average of 1098.7, so just 1.3 feet per second under the quoted 11, which is great because, again, we're shooting it out of a sub 3-inch barrel, so that getting that velocity, that's pretty awesome. In addition to that, I just got done, you know, comparing velocities with a 4.3-inch barrel setup on my my 365 carry setup from FDES with that ported and compensated barrel. So it's getting, you know, similar velocity out of a barrel that's got, you know, over a full inch more on it. So definitely cool to see with this ammunition, we're getting velocity that is going to do what it needs to do. Time for final thoughts, guys, on the new Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 in 380. Marco, I'm really impressed, man. They were all telling me he's had this gun for a while. Landon had it in the shop. Our camera guy, Kevin, actually shot it before us, too. And everybody just had, great things to say about it. They were all talking about how it was going to feel like a full-size gun. I ain't going to lie. I didn't believe you guys.
I told you.
It does, guys. Like, you'll shoot it and be like, huh. I thought it was going to be a lot snappier. I thought it was going to be a lot more recoil. It was not. You guys definitely saw that footage when we were shooting through the camera, and you guys could see tracking the sights. It's super easy to track that front sight. For those of you wondering, like, hey, I shoot dots all the time, switching over to irons. I will say that dot acts like a front sight. Mine's a little dirty right now, so I'll probably clean it up. It's got a little bit of, never mind. It's just the light. You definitely want sunlight, so where that's going to hinder you, probably indoors, not having a weapon light attachment like that. That's some of the cons for me. I do like to carry a light on my guns, but I think that the big factor for this is concealability.
Exactly.
Being able to put this in your pocket, like you guys saw us do earlier, that to me is just that's a game changer.
It is, especially gym shorts. It's like it's done.
At the same time, though, Marco and I were talking about this, and I wanted to mention in our final thoughts. I do worry about becoming, lazy, complacent, and starting to just, I'm just going to throw this in my pocket versus, carrying my 365 setup that's going to have, a weapon light, an optic, more ammo. Granted, I'm just normal everyday guy now. I'm not out, doing police things anymore. So ideally, my first thought's always going to be just, hey, avoid the situation. But I think, like yesterday, I went to the dentist, and typically when I'm in the dentist office, like they're always working on your mouth and stuff. So I actually brought this because I could just slide it in my pocket versus having something in my waist. So that was a plus there. So I could see this, it definitely has its place.
Absolutely.
I could definitely see, like you were saying, in the summer,
Yep.
board shorts, just throwing this in your pocket.
Like tight shirt, baby.
Holster works great, guys. It did retain in the pocket more than it fell out, which was cool. Additionally, like because of our funneled opening, guys, inside the pocket, if you wanted to reach in and stage it, you could come in here, put your thumb on the funneled opening, and just push down inside your pocket, and it's going to pop the holster off. That way you could just discreetly draw it if you wanted to do so. Additionally, we did get the request. We are offering it as an IWB holster, as you guys saw Marco running some drills with it. You'll be able to get it IWB with a monoblock or a fold-over clip. We're limited on clip options because of the compactness of the gun, but you will be able to get it as a traditional holster as well. Yeah, I mean, it was cool. Like we shot 200 rounds. That's how many rounds we got from SuperVel. And thank you guys. I'm going to be actually rocking the pocket rocket ammo that you guys saw on Instagram that we did a little clip of. It's their SuperVel 380 pocket rocket solid copper hollow points. Said to have 1100 feet per second in regards to velocity. So that's what I'll be running here in my gun. But yeah, I mean, Marco, you've been running this stuff for a while.
A long time.
So, I mean, the gun lives up to the hype, dude. I know I kind of took over the final thoughts, but
it's crazy. No, it's just
you've been ranting and raving about how good this thing is for the last couple months.
I had to show it to you to prove it to you. This guy didn't believe me.
Like, he was like, hey, we should get one of these, and then one day he just came in the shop. He's like, I already got it, man. Here it is. Look. And then right when he got it, there were so many freaking, like, you guys always ask, can you add this to your lineup? We got, I don't know, probably 150 to 200 requests for this in the week that it came out, so that's what kind of justified us making the holsters and investing on the molding. Like, this gun is for us to use in the range, do photos with, and we have another one that we bought that we use at the shop that's used for holster fitment. Every holster you get from QVO Tactical, guys, is fit with the actual gun before it ships out to you to ensure quality is on point. But we did pick these guns up from our friends over at Ventura Munitions. Mikey and his team over there, they're really good friends of the channel, and I believe you can get this in their shop for a little over $400. They do have the safety and non-safety versions. I did go with the non-safety. When I was playing with the safety in shop, it was a little stiff. It did break in, but if you're somebody that wants that safety for having the gun in your pocket, that's definitely an option that you can get. But yeah, Marco, you were right, dog. Everything you said about this.
Love this gun.
We had, out of the 200 rounds, I had 4 malfunctions. They were all just failure to go all the way to battery. So we did lube up the gun, but I'm sure that's just a break-in period. I'll probably run, a couple hundred more rounds. I typically like to run 500 rounds through my guns before I decide to carry them. But yeah, this thing is pretty sweet. Any questions about the gun, about the holsters, please let us know down below in the comment section. Appreciate all the support from Ventura, from SuperVel. Thank you guys. It's awesome to have other local companies supporting our channel. Marco, anything else to add?
No. Love this gun. Love this gun.
What do you think about them adding on the trigger safety here?
I actually like it
new
better.
to Smith & Wesson, right?
I prefer that like Glock style trigger versus their old hinging in the middle trigger. It's just nicer, and it's like a clean break off the right out of the box. It's like 3 or 4 pounds already.
You were running them doubles quick on the trigger breakdown.
It just shoots, man. I'll probably get 2. You know, carry 2 at once. Just gonna.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about too. We're trying to work out some type of situation where we can have a magazine with all of this, because that's one of the other things. Like, you're kind of limited with 13 rounds. You know, I'd like to have the magazine with it. So I'll be playing in the shop, tinkering around, figuring out something. But any questions, let me know down below. Appreciate you guys watching. If you're somebody that's checking out this video and you found it valuable and you're not subscribed, do me a favor, man, hit that subscribe button, because we have over 2 million views a month here on the channel, yet we only have 150,000 subscribers. So it takes 2 seconds. We do appreciate the support. Those type of logistics and numbers really help us when we talk with other companies about doing product reviews and getting stuff here on the channel. So, you know, the views definitely help. So as always, thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.